Hello, my name is Maria Cambanaris. I'm Professor of Speech Pathology and Program Director of the Bachelor in Speech Pathology Honours Program at the University of South Australia. I've been a clinician, so I've been practicing as a speech pathologist for over 35 years, and I have been in academia, so in training programs, in university programs for the last 20 years. Speech pathology is a very exciting field of science and study and clinical practice, and it's an evolving discipline, and it's an opportunity for students to learn many things about communication, swallowing, speech and language, and to help people across the lifespan with deficits or disorders or problems with communication and swallowing. The Bachelor of Speech Pathology is a 4-year program at the City East campus, and the opportunity to study part-time is also available. So the first feature is that it's a state-of-the-art academic program. There are certain areas of study, including medical topics like anatomy and physiology and brain anatomy and physiology. There are linguistic topics looking at the language system. There's the topic of psychology, looking at developmental stages in the lifespan, across the lifespan. And then of course there are the clinical topics in speech pathology, where we look at the assessment and treatment of a wide range of communication and swallowing disorders. The second feature is that there is a large emphasis on clinical training of our students in the university clinics or in industry partners that work with the university to provide clinical placements in speech pathology for our students. And our third feature is to encompass technology and modern research methods in our teaching practice and clinical opportunities to enhance evidence-based practice in speech pathology. We receive a lot of questions from students interested in the speech pathology program, and let me answer some of these questions now. Speech pathology is the discipline that is responsible for the assessment and diagnosis of communication and swallowing problems across the lifespan. Speech pathologists have a large role also in prevention of communication and swallowing deficits. We also have a large role in creating research in these areas and answering questions that are key to individuals with swallowing and communication disorders to be able to improve our services. Any individual, ranging from a small age, even from a baby, up to a senior citizen who either has or will develop a communication problem, which could be problems with speaking or understanding language or a hearing difficulty, and people that have swallowing deficits that impact the way they take in food and swallow. Yes, speech pathologists do work with other health professions, and in our program we encourage interdisciplinary teaching and learning and clinical practice. So speech pathologists can work with a multidisciplinary team. This can involve occupational therapists, physiotherapists, dietitians, medical doctors and so on. And the university has health clinics. Students will undergo training in the clinic under supervision by a certified speech pathologist and provide services to the community, and it's a great opportunity for interdisciplinary teaching and learning in the clinical setting. Well, UniSA provides many opportunities for students for clinical training in the program. There is at least 650 hours of clinical education that students will need to complete to fulfil their bachelor requirements. And this gives students an edge when they are applying for jobs in industry. Those who should become a speech pathologist are individuals who are interested in helping people with communication and swallowing problems. Someone who wants to make an impact on another person's life, and people who have the qualities and the drive to be able to improve health and living conditions for people with communication and swallowing deficits. You should study speech pathology at UniSA because it's a very exciting program with opportunities to collaborate with other disciplines and learn from other health professionals as well. The program is academically interesting and challenging. There are plenty of opportunities for clinical education. There is exposure to instrumentation that is relevant to speech pathology and research methods to encourage students to carry out honours projects and other health-related projects. There is also the competitive advantage of graduating with an honours degree in speech pathology. There is a huge shortage of clinically well-trained speech pathologists, so the market is very open to our new graduates. If you'd like more information about this program, how to go about applying for it, any other questions you may have, please make contact with us, and I really look forward to seeing you all on campus.